Well, what a start for the Packers. I mean, they've had the ball for nearly the entire first quarter. They take the coin toss, win it, go down the field and score, and now moving again. Jordan Love has made a couple big throws, and the run game staying patient with that. On a 2nd and 9. Love on the fake. Reed incomplete. A little behind him. And Jordan Lewis on the coverage. If all these young receivers, and they've each had their games and their weeks and even their months, I know you think Jayden Reed might be the best one.
Yeah, I just think when you look at what do top level receivers in the NFL do, what do they look like? He does everything. He's great before the catch. He's great after the catch. He's tough. He can make contested plays. I think he has a really bright future. The year he's had as a rookie, I just can't say enough good things about Jayden Reed.
Top of your screen here on a 3rd and 9. Love, pressure, runs away, flag flies, Love throws incomplete.
Well, Dan Quinn's not going to do it twice. Micah Parsons, he's been, obviously a lot's been written about him forcing hold calls. I think he just got his first one, and the Dallas faithful says that's a long time coming. You'll see Elton Jenkins, he gets beat and just tackles him.
Offense number 74, penalties decline. It's 4th down.
Yeah, a little sarcastic cheer here in the crowd. It's been well chronicled. He hasn't gotten a hold in what seems like an eternity. And after the previous 3rd down, Dan Quinn deciding to drop him into coverage. That time he lets him loose and forces the punt.
Well, there you go. Parsons has drawn a hold. Comes at a good time on a 3rd down. The Cowboys defense gets a stop as Daniel Whelan will punt it away. Turpin calls for a catch and does so back around the 7-yard line. So Cowboys get it back for their 2nd possession, but it's Green Bay with the lead here in Arlington. 7-0 against his former team today. 7-0 Packers. Had a great opening drive, 12 plays right down the field. And then the Dallas D gets a stand. Now they'll have it for the 2nd time. Try to get something going here. Prescott stands in, going deep, far side of the field. Brandon Cooks can't catch up to it. It's incomplete. Valentine had pretty good coverage as we go downstairs to Aaron.
Kev, we noticed this after Dallas's last possession earlier. Dak Prescott talking to CeeDee Lamb, getting in his ear a little bit there. And then something we don't normally see, head coach Mike McCarthy actually walking over to the bench, having some words with Lamb. Look, Lamb is a mild-mannered guy, as Mike McCarthy said, not a diva at all. We all know what happened when he asked for the ball more after that San Francisco loss. Dallas just wants to stay on the field here.
It's really interesting, especially because they had one series. Here's going to get it in the backfield. Why not? Maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe he was asking to get some carries,
yeah.
Which he's done, by the way, a bunch this year. But it brings up 3rd down. Here's the thing. When you look at early in this game, as much as Green Bay scoring early to take a lead here, it's just having the ball. I mean, and keeping this #1 Dallas offense off the field.
Yeah, part of Green Bay's strategy coming in was just weather the initial storm. The energy of the stadium, some of the nerves of this young, inexperienced Green Bay roster, and through the first quarter, mission accomplished.
3rd and 5, 4-man rush. Prescott fires for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Jair Alexander, he's got it, up on his feet, racing to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, there was a big question mark over Jair Alexander. He rolled his ankle in a walk-through practice.
By Green Bay. The runner was down by contact at the 19-yard line. It'll be Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10 at the 19.
They're saying he's down there. Okay, so it's not going to be a touchdown, but was there a holding involved there too?
Yeah, I think he played pretty physical there through the back of Brandon Cooks, and I'd love to know what Dean thinks. I mean, I personally think he's playing strong. He's playing physical. 2 guys fighting for the ball. What do you think, Dean?
To me, the defender has the same opportunity, the path to the football. I like he's playing the ball. He gets side to side. Good no call.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think we have to let defenders be aggressive and play through contact as long as, like you said, Dean, they're playing through the ball. But man, what a boost it was in pregame. They took him through a pretty extensive. He was out there for about 30 minutes, hours before kickoff with the trainers, just trying to decide whether or not he was physically capable of playing. And boy, what a lift he's been.
What a turn of events. 7-0 Packers. Now they start from the 19 and 43 seconds ago in this first quarter. It's Aaron Jones in motion. Love looking for him, setting up a screen. Jones has a couple of blocks, sprinting inside the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds there. Well, it'll be first and goal.
They talked about on Dallas's side, they want to just get the ball in CeeDee Lamb's hands. They'll hand it to him. Obviously, they throw it to him a lot. Now the complete opposite with Aaron Jones. Traditionally, as a running back, they want to just hand it to him, but they want to get him touches, whether it comes on the ground, swing screens, check downs, get the ball in his hands. He's come in these last 3 games of the regular season playing as well as any back in the league.
First and goal from the 6. Jones sprinting to the edge. Will he get there? Penalty flag flies, diving near the end zone, and he's down short of it as the first quarter runs out. But let's see what the penalty is. And that may be coming on back. So are we going to have no holding calls on Michael?
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
To say we're going to have no holding calls for 3 years on Micah Parsons and 2 in the first quarter?
Well, that's what happens. It's clearly a hold, and that's tough duty for Tucker Kraft, right? He's a rookie. He's blocking Micah Parsons, and he's expecting Aaron Jones to keep that ball up inside.
Well, it's a great first quarter nonetheless for Green Bay. Dallas had trailed at home for 44 total minutes coming into today. Well, they've trailed this entire first quarter here. After 1, it's Green Bay 7, Dallas nothing. We start the second quarter, and Green Bay dominated the first quarter. They had the ball almost the whole time. Had a great opening touchdown drive from 75 yards out. Aaron Jones scoring. And now, after the interception by Jair Alexander, they're set up here. First and goal, though, after the holding penalty. Here is Love. Floats one over the middle. Dobbs catching and down to the 1 as he beat Deron Bland.
And of all the things Jordan Love has grown the most this season, it's been his accuracy and his timing. I mean, this ball hits Dobbs square between the 8 and the 7, and regardless of how tight Bland can keep that coverage, when you put the ball on the body of the receiver, it's very hard. And this graphic is mind-blowing. I mean, 19 out of 20 in goal-to-go situations. It's the best since '91, and they got a shot here on second and goal to keep that streak alive.
Aaron Jones up the gut, surging forward. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 8th touchdown in 4 games against the Cowboys.
Well, we mentioned he came into this week hot, and it continues. And right now, the balance of this Green Bay offense, their ability to make run and pass all look the same pre-snap, has been tough for this Dallas defense to crack here early in the first half.
Carlson for the extra points. And that kick is up and good. And so Jair Alexander tweaked his ankle this week at a walkthrough. Wasn't even sure to play. Not only playing, but picks off a pass. And it sets up this Aaron Jones in for the 2nd time. And it's 14-0. Pack. Well, Cowboys find themselves down 2 touchdowns in the early going. Turpin thinking about taking it out. Yeah, he will. Trying to make something happen. And he makes nothing happen. Stopped before the 15 that time by Zane Anderson. More on Aaron Jones downstairs with Tom.
24 tickets. That's how many he needed to come back here. And as we said, he thrives against the Cowboys. He has family, friends, teammates from UTEP when he played college football there growing up in El Paso. Talked to him just on the field before the game. And he had said he feels like he's just entering his prime. He's fresher now and more energetic than ever before. Had never rushed for 3 games in a row, 100 yards. He's off to a flying start. Cowboys need to answer here, guys.
Let's start with the run game with Pollard. Good hole from Pollard in a seam, and Tony Pollard has a first down. He's got 11. And that was one thing to come out of that game over Washington last week. Tony Pollard in the run game had been really quiet. It kind of came back to life last week.
Yeah, and I think you saw it here. That was the first time all day today that Dak Prescott has gotten under center. I think they need to take a page a little bit out of Green Bay and say, all right, we're not worried about being behind. We got a long time. Continue to work the play action. Continue to work Tony Pollard. Let all of that start playing off each other and find a little balance.
Give it to him again, trying to get that run game, staying with it. Up across the 30, another good run for Pollard, who's got 7 more. You saw that note, the largest deficit for the Cowboys at home since week 1 of last year. That's the last time they lost at home, Greg. They've won 16 straight games at home. This year they're averaging 37 points at home. So even though you're looking at the score thinking, oh man, they scored 37 a game at home, but there's a way to go.
Yeah, and they can score fast, right? So as they find themselves here 13 minutes to go in the second quarter, there's no abandoning that plan coming in.
Here another run. Pollard this time looking to bounce outside. There's just nothing there. Played well by the Packers and Kenny Clark, who shoved that pile back, and so now another third down.
There's really 3 keys. When Dallas is at their best, they protect the ball. They're undefeated, 11-0 when they don't lose the turnover battle, so they can even make it a push when they protect Dak, and then they have to find opportunities in those run downs to throw the ball downfield and try to take advantage of a Packers secondary that's been had at times throughout the course of the year.
Third down. Pressure. Prescott slings it out. Dowdle, who puts his shoulder down, and Dowdle has a first down. Nicely done to get through the tackle of Nixon. Now maybe a little breathing room.
A really nice job there by Dak. Another too high, deep safety shell. Joe Barry saying, I'm not going to let you take any deep shots. I'm going to continue to change the zone type of looks that I give Dak Prescott. And nice job there by Dak coming down to his check down, and he's able to pick up just enough to extend this drive.
On the roll, Prescott throwing far side of the field and can't connect to CeeDee Lamb. Boy, there's a weird dynamic going on there that everyone was talking about. CeeDee Lamb had the most catches in the NFL by far. He caught 135 balls. Those two are seamless all year, but they're off a little bit early.
Yeah, it's just interesting body language. I just can't imagine. You know, that's a ball. Obviously, that ball's thrown a little bit on his backside, but you know, I'd argue CeeDee Lamb's been the best receiver in the entire league all year, and that's a ball that he catches 10 out of 10 times. It just, something feels right. Something feels off. You're exactly right.
Second down, 4-man rush. Prescott unloads quick. Ferguson, oh, great catch. Jake Ferguson goes up and gets it. Then down to the 41 he goes. I mean, there were 4 Packers right there, but he picked up 19 yards.
So Quay Walker, number 7, he plays this exactly right. They talk about elevate the ball, get enough depth. You'll see him up there. He makes a, that is an unbelievable throw and catch there by Dak Prescott and Jake Ferguson, because Green Bay plays that ball about as well as you can. You just sometimes can't defend a perfect pass and a great catch.
Cowboys finally in Green Bay territory. Here's Cooks on a little flip. Cooks gets a block and then decked down at the 35. Cooks has about 6.5 where he got knocked down by Savage. You know, we're talking to Prescott this week. He was so excited for the game, but he said, we're not doing anything different at this point. Like, we can't. We're going to do the same things we've done all year to try to stay calm in a moment like this.
Yeah, you win 12 games and you lead the league in scoring. I'd be hard pressed to say you do anything otherwise.
Trying to find that mojo here early, and Pollard gets swallowed up whole by Kenny Clark. Oh my.
Yeah, so you see they got 5 down guys, right? I think they need to stay out of 12 personnel, stay out of multiple tight ends. Every time Dallas has brought extra tight ends, Green Bay goes big. So bring 12 personnel in and throw the ball, and then spread them out with 3 receivers and 1 tight end. See here, they got 3 receivers, but now they have 4 down linemen. Now is the time you would want to run the ball, obviously not on 3rd and medium.
Third down here. Prescott first read not there. In trouble. Rolling. Pumping. Taken down for the sack by Keyshawn Nixon.
He comes out. They bring CeeDee Lamb in motion. He comes out looking at him, but Jair Alexander jumps him. Jake Ferguson, it was a little high-low. I think if Dak just hangs to that left side a little bit longer, he's got Jake Ferguson on a corner route right behind Jair Alexander. So watch, he takes Jair, watch the corner route. Just stay on that left side one beat longer, and he's got that throw for a first down.
And so the Green Bay defense with another big play, forcing another Brian Anger punch. And we get a whistle, play clock winding down. They'll take that delay. Not sure Anger bothers him at all.
Delay of game on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
But Green Bay, after a promising start to that drive for Dallas, looks to have a stop here on 4th and 16. And like we said, Dallas scores so much at home, the top offense in the league, but something is off there. There's a very weird vibe going on with Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, which we'll have to monitor. Meanwhile, Anger again, the Pro Bowl kicker. High, booming punt. Fair catch by Reed back at the 6. Great punt from Anger. And the Packers will have it again. Up 14-0, and the frustration starting to mount on that Cowboys sideline. Feeling good. The other one not so good.
That's a house divided right there.
Oh my goodness. So here's Green Bay up 14-0. Backed up on their own 6, and they'll give it to Aaron Jones again, who gets smoked right at the line by Damone Clark. And this is a spot where this Dallas defense has to really stand up while the offense finds their sea legs.
Absolutely. And I think Dan Quinn understands. I mean, the job that he has done in his time here in Dallas. I know Dallas fans and everyone in this organization hope it lasts beyond this postseason, but he's a man in high regard around the league, and he's at the top of a lot of people's lists. But his defense right now needs to kind of come to the rescue and get a 3-and-out here and allow their offense to get back on the field, presumably in a short field.
Second down. Love, quick throw. That's Watson making his first catch of today, out across the 15-yard line. And he's going to be really close to a first down. I think just a little bit short. So Christian Washington, who has been out for such a long time, the last 5 games, 8 games total with a hamstring issue, as Tom told you about. Testing that out before, back in there today, and he is their absolute home run threat.
And I think they've done a good job kind of easing him into the game. You mentioned it during the break. Seems like he gets a play or two, then he comes off. They're going to pick their spots, but you said it. He's their home run, take the top off the defense, and his speed adds a different element to this Green Bay offense.
3rd down and 1. Play fake. Love being chased. Loads up and fires, and he's got a completion. Tucker Kraft, the tight end, with a solid grab, and it's a first down.
Yeah, love the play call. Again, under center, looks like run. Look at the action of the linebackers. Now everybody's in chase mode, and great throw and catch. Tucker Kraft. What Matt LaFleur tell us, he said, I'm not sure if I've ever had a rookie make more growth during the course of a season. Remember, he's gotten a lot of action towards the end of the season. Luke Musgrave, their 2nd-round pick this year, he was out for 5 weeks. Opened the door for Tucker Kraft, and he's taken advantage.
And the Packers have called timeout, their first of this first half. And with that, we'll be right back. It's their first timeout. Try to talk things over, but after that catch to the tight end, Tucker Kraft, good for 10 yards and a first down. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone and get a little breathing room here. Here's Love, another deep drop. Just kind of slings one to Dobbs, who's got another catch and a big game into Dallas territory and down to the 35. Man, he just flicked his wrist that time for 39 yards, and now Parsons appears hurt.
Yeah, watch Aaron Jones. Parsons beats Zach Tom, the right tackle, but watch Aaron Jones. He's there to help his right tackle, and without that, Jordan Love's probably on his back, but look what the extra time does. Romeo Doubs this time working man coverage against Jordan Lewis, and they call that a sail route. You sail kind of an over route, and then you stick that inside foot and kind of run a banana to the sideline. And Romeo Doubs has had a great start here in the first half.
Yeah, he's got 102 yards already in this half. Here is Wilson on the right side. That's not going to get anything. By the way, Jordan Love is playing great. I mean, he's 10 of 13, 154 yards. It barely looked like that pass required any effort, and it was right on the money.
Yeah, he's picked up right where he's let off. I mean, you showed that graphic earlier. The last 8 weeks of the regular season, you can make an argument him, Dak, and Brock Purdy were the 3 best quarterbacks in the league, and in a lot of categories, Jordan Love was the best.
He's been great here today. 14-0 Green Bay on the move again. Fake to Jones. Quick throw near side. Dontavian Wicks makes the catch that time, and Wicks is going to pick up a quick 5. Another one of this myriad of Green Bay young receivers. They're almost interchangeable. They go in and out like a line change in hockey.
Yeah, so now Green Bay is going to try to go hurry up and catch Dallas. Try to keep their second down defense on the field, and now the officials are going to hold it, and they're able to get Micah Parsons back on the field now in their third down package.
Third down. Love, far side of the field. It is Musgrave who gets his toes in, and it's good for a first down.
Just don't typically see the Dallas corners play this soft. It's just a big cushion because they're mixing in a lot more zone coverage, and it's exactly what it was here. Deron Bland, the all-pro corner, 5 pick sixes, NFL record this season, and just playing real soft on a tight end. I think he's got to get up there on him, dare Musgrave to try to run by you.
6, yeah. 19, that's up.
Here is Jones. Jones not much there. Well, a lot of the talk about Jordan Love, of course, reflecting his recent play, right? Jordan Love's gotten better every single game. Patrick Mahomes said that. And certainly he's right. The man has got a great arm. Deebo Samuel. He's not joking. We've seen it on display here. Some wild throws. Just so good. Then I think he's going to be great for a long time. Aaron Rodgers, and it's been impressive. And so is this first half by Green Bay. 2nd and 7 here.
19, that's up.
Jones again. The middle that time stacked up again.
You see that quote by Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not sure any young quarterback, especially this year, let alone maybe the last couple years, had as much pressure there. See, they're going to go fast again and catch him in a sub.
They caught him. See if it worked.
Now they caught a timeout. Mike McCarthy saw the sub and got caught a little bit in the hockey line change there, and Mike McCarthy saw they had too many men on the field, took a timeout.
Dallas called his first charge timeout.
So Dallas calls a timeout there. They need it. It's a big 3rd and 7 coming up here. I tell you that it is a win for fans and a win for football. The USFL and the XFL merger is official. The United Football League begins play March 30th with the USFL champ Birmingham Stallions taking on the XFL champ Arlington Renegades. The United Football League this spring on ABC, ESPN, Fox, and FS1. Spring just got stronger as Green Bay about to have their 10th play of this drive. Let's look at Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, watch, they're getting ready. You see Mike McCarthy, he's coming. He sees all these extra guys.
Perfect.
He's offsides. He's in the backfield. They got 13 guys on the field. Smart timeout. But to finish that thought, I mean, just think the shoes that Jordan Love had to fill. Hall of Fame quarterback after Hall of Fame quarterback in Green Bay, and the bullseye was on his back, and he's answered.
3rd and 7. Here's Love. Pressure. Back foot throw. End zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Dontavian Wicks. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Jerry Jones is looking around that suite for some answers, and right now they don't have any. It's zero coverage. You see the inside pressure. Little nod 9 route. He just sits Stephon Gilmore down. Rocker step on his outside foot, cross face, and this is about as well thrown ball as you can do. And this Dallas crowd is in shock.
Extra point up, and the extra point hits the post. It's no good. It's the 6th miss by Carlson on an extra point. Oh, it's been a stunning first half. The Cowboys, the #2 seed, they are perfect 8-0 at home this year, and Green Bay is just taking it to them right now. That drive beyond impressive. It started at the 7. They go 10 plays, 93 yards, and Dontavian Wicks, who caught a 20-yard pass, bobbled for a second, but hauled it in, and it's 20-0. As now Turpin will let this one go. Take us back to the touchdown, Greg.
And it seems like something small, but watch this motion here by Jaden Reed. Now when Wicks runs this little stick nod 9, he can run it off Stephon Gilmore. Remember, he's coming in here, dislocated his shoulder last week. That little subtle movement gets the route on the man coverage defender. The way they draw it up, and again, zero pressure. You see Marquise Bell, he's unblocked. But the ability of Jordan Love to retreat, buy time, and throw an accurate pass. You're asking a lot out of your secondary.
Cowboys need some life. Prescott over the middle. That's not going to give it to him. Incomplete. And he and CeeDee Lamb are on a different planet right now. CeeDee Lamb, 3 targets, no catches. Again, this is a guy that led the NFL with 135 catches this year. Lamb also credited with 2 drops today, so it's just not working there. Second down, blitz coming near side. Michael Gallup makes a catch, and he gets taken down a yard short of a first down. So they go to Gallup, who has not had much production outside the offense. It's been Lamb and Ferguson and Cooks. And now they're going to go quick, try and get some tempo going. 3rd and short. On the fake, pressure in Prescott's face, throws Brandon Cooks, who goes backwards, but he's got enough for a first down.